Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me clearly. We are good to go now. It's time. Firstly, I welcome you all for the pre-enrollment webinar at Berlin School of Business and Innovation. During this webinar, you will be getting to know more about BSBI. What does BSBI do? How is it going to help you to meet your career aspirations, to ensure the studies that we offer and everything. So please feel free to ask any questions that you may have. I will run you through the presentation first. Once I run you through the presentation, we will go ahead and then pick up your questions. Just to clarify, I know people are joining in from the different parts of the world. So good morning, good afternoon, or good evening from whichever part of the world you are. There is no question which is a silly question or any question. Do not hesitate to ask any questions that you may have. This is your time. This session is being conducted for you to understand what are your needs, to understand if you have any questions, so that we at BSBI can go ahead and answer your questions. So my name is Deepak. I am the Deepak Hinduja. I am the host of this webinar. I'm the Associate Director for BSBI. At BSBI, I can assure you, basically, our student experience is a top priority. Giving students the best possible service is definitely one of our key principles. So we ensure that we give the best possible service to our students. My name is Deepak Hinduja. I work as an associate director for BSBI. Feel free, you want to reach out to me post the webinar also. I'm available. In the meantime, if you have any questions, go ahead and please put it in the chat box. Great. Now, the agenda of this session. I'm hoping by the end of this presentation, all the attendees who are attending this session would definitely get to know more about BSBI, our programs and partners, the programs, the education curriculum that we offer, and the partners that we are associated with. Key reasons for starting with BSBI. I think so we have got quite a few reasons, why BSBI stands out to be the best possible option in market. But however, I'll be covering the key reasons and the entry requirements. What do you need to basically go ahead and enroll yourself in BSBI? And later on, I'm going to be going ahead and putting up question and answers. So this is going to be a good presentation covering completely about BSBI, and I'm hoping this presentations help all the attendees because you've taken out your valuable time to attend this webinar. So I'm happy to pick up any questions that you may have post the presentation. So it's good to kick off. We are bang on time. So let me move on to the next slide. Learn about BSBI. I think so the best part about BSBI, or how is BSBI different from its competitors or the rest of the market, is the kind of diversity that we offer our students. We understand that you're moving from one country to other country. You want to live in Germany, have the German experience, but BSBI goes ahead, a mile ahead, and offer you the kind of variety, the kind of diversity that we have in our campus. So just to let you know, at the BSBI campus, we have 97 different nationalities across multiple regions. And we have 25 European nationalities, 14 North and South American nationalities, 30 from Asia and Pacific, and 28 from Africa. So in total, we have 97 nationalities across multiple regions. I hope it's so far clear. I'm just going to spend a few seconds on the slide, so you can read through. Right. Learn about BSBI. This slide talks to you about, we don't limit ourselves just to Germany. I'm very happy to let you know that BSBI has expanded its horizons, and today we have 2 campuses in Germany. One is in Berlin and other is in Hamburg. We just don't limit ourselves to Germany, it's across Europe. So we have a campus in Athens, which is Greece, and we have Paris, which is France. And the best part about our institute is we let our students do their degree or complete their course in 2 different countries. So there is a probability if you want to do a course from Greece first year and then move to Germany in the second year, it's definitely doable. So the kind of diversity, the kind of flexibility that BSBI provides you at different campuses, I'm sure that's what sets us different from the market. So in total, we have four campuses. Our first campus was Berlin in Germany, and then we moved on to Hamburg in Germany, and now we have a presence in Athens, which is Greece, and Paris in France. Okay. Now, these are certain key reasons. While there are quite a few reasons that you study with us, as I told you, basically a top priority at BSBI is giving our students the best possible experience. We have a campus which provides world-class facilities to our students. One of the key reasons that we provide is academic support, the kind of faculties, the kind of, lecturers that we have. We have a one-to-one support service provided to all our students to ensure we meet their learning needs, right? It includes in any specific or any specialization or in any particular subject area. Right. So today I can confidently say our faculty has a world-class, is absolutely world-class. It is one of the best top faculties at BSBI who are going to depart knowledge, whom you're going to closely study with to ensure we give you the best possible service. Industrial connections. We do understand changing a country is not easy. And we do understand once you're moving, you want to go live there, get a job, ensure that you'll be successful in your career. So we have very good industrial connections at BSBI. Our extensive partnership with the top companies across the globe will able to access, get you the access to the work experience, internships, and quite a few other range of other opportunities, which will help you with employability post your studies and internship opportunities during your studies. So we are tied up with different sectors, different industries, with top-notch players who will be offering you employment once you are a student of BSBI. Apart from that, dedicated career service. So we have a proper career counseling team. We have a proper student counseling team in our campus, which go ahead and ensure they support you. They understand your career goals. They understand what is your interest. They understand, what is the potential or where do you want to see yourself, say, next 3 years or 5 years down the line. So we have a dedicated career service team which will help you develop, which will help you coach you for interviews, help you write CVs, conduct workshops so that you come out as a nurtured, confident, professional individual which is ready to roll in the market. So that is something which is definitely going to be helping all of you. Student engagement activities. Apart from academics, apart from having industrial connections and dedicated career services, we have a lot of engagement activities at BSBI we let you do. Like, we let our students encourage for their personal development and growth. The best part is the kind of diversity that we have on the campus. We let you engage with other students, we let you engage with faculties. So there are a lot of student engagement, student bonding activities from different campuses, different courses, and that's how it looks like. So these are some of the few key reasons that will allow you to choose us and they let you study with us. Right? I'm just going to give a few seconds on the slide so that you can read through. Right. These are the few more key reasons, which is more of a pictorial format, but I can tell you, I hope you're able to see my screen and I hope it's visible. Study in Berlin. Let me talk to you about Berlin, an extremely beautiful city. You would love living there. One is for the cost of living. Second is, the kind of lifestyle. The third is career opportunities that you have. Today, in a country like Germany, where the demand is more than supply, we have quite a few jobs are open. And Berlin is a city which provides you good lifestyle, great nightlife, a lot of landmarks, historical landmarks, a lot of good restaurants, coffee shops to enjoy your life, and good jobs in place to go ahead and get placed as well, right? So an ideal city to live in, which is good on lifestyle, good on living, and good on career opportunities. Pre-enrollment services. It's very clear. We provide pre-enrollment services to our students, and that is something which every student will love it. Like today, how we are talking to you all in webinar, we have on-campus team, which basically which basically helps you understand what is the requirement. So we take care of students right from day one. So right from the time you come to Germany, we are there for you. We provide quite a few other services also, which I'm going to talk to you about in the presentation. But so just to coming back, I am again repeating, providing the students the best experience is one of the key reasons at BSBI. Affordable programs. We do understand you're shifting a country, you're migrating a country, you're studying in Germany might not be cheap, but BSBI makes that affordable. BSBI makes that, ensures that we give you the best quality program without pinching your pockets, right? So it's very clear. You can look at a pricing list and, go ahead and check it. I would rather encourage all the attendees, to go ahead, visit our website. Our website is the Knowledge Hub for BSBI. Go and check the programs that we offer. You should definitely check the kind of pricing which is there. And I'm pretty confident studying in Germany or studying a program with supposing is an MBA is far more cheaper in Germany versus your home country, right? So BSBI ensures we give affordable programs, without breaking your bank accounts or without pinching your pockets. But one thing I would strongly recommend you all is go through our website. You'll have more clarity on the price points. Learn German. So it's very clear. First of all, I want to clarify all our lectures, all our classes are delivered in English. It is not a must that, if you have to travel to Germany, you need to know German. No, it's not a must at all. But at BSBI, we do understand you're coming to Germany, and we do understand you want to live the local life. So we give free German classes, basically absolutely with all your programs. So you get a chance to speak in German language. Stand out. There are several reasons why you're going to stand out. The kind of world-class facility we have, the kind of executive education program, that we are going to deliver. So it's self-explanatory. You are definitely going to stand out in the market. We have free legal support. When I say free legal support, I'm talking about student services. I'm talking about, student support officers, where if you're not able to find a visa appointment, or if you need any preparation in extension of your visa, or ensuring your extension of visa, so we are tied up with our legal partners who will provide you advices on your visa extensions and basically help you with scheduling your visa appointments, and this is absolutely at free of charge. I've already mentioned to you English taught. No need to worry about the language barriers. To all the students, all our programs are taught in English. Career services, I've already mentioned to you. We have a hardcore dedicated career services team, which helps you prepare for interviews, internship and employment both. We help you with writing CVs. So there's a dedicated career counselor, which will be assigned to you to ensure to meet your career needs. I'm just going to give a few seconds. Great, I've covered all the key reasons. Right, so here is our academic partners. BSBI basically has top 3 not academic partners for BSBI. And the first one is University of Creative Arts. We also call it as UCA. It is ranked 13th out of all the UK universities based on the Guardian League table of 2020. Internationally and ranked 7th in business management and marketing as per the Guardian League table of 2021. Right, so this is a brand in itself, and today UCA is tied up with BSBI, which the kind of programs that we provide are absolutely niche and extremely good on curriculum. Ranked on #1 creative specialist university as per the Guardian Best University League table 2021. So this is about UCA, which is one of our key partners, which provides quite a lot of courses, and we take extreme pride that BSBI is tied up with UCA, and so is UCA, tying up with BSBI. We share a very good relationship with our academic partners, and that's how it helps us to get us a good student experience. The next partner is Unitino. So it itself is a brand in itself. The third partner is CUC, which is also called as Concordia University of Chicago. Right, now basically these are our partners which help us facilitate the courses, but I also want to bring it to your notice. We have 3 core concepts which we run through at BSBI. For our students, it is enterprise, leadership, and success. Now, we strongly believe that our students are our future, so we ensure the students gain the skills, they get that innovation in themselves, and they turn out to be focused leaders. So the core three concepts that we follow at BSBI are enterprise, leadership, and success. So just to summarize the slide, today at BSBI, basically academic partners are three: UCA, University of Creative Arts, Unitino, and Concordia University, Chicago. I'll quickly move on to the next slide now. Right. So I'm going to talk to you about the programs now, because I understand you want to understand what are the programs that BSBI offer. We in BSBI provide undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctorate programs. Right? It is very, very self-explanatory. The programs, the slides are talking about it. So in Faculty of Economic and Business Administration, this is the basic programs that we offer: Tourism and Hospitality Management, which is from our partner UCA. Then we have Bachelor's in Economics and Business Management, which is from UTIU, right? And then we have International Business and Management, again from UCA, and Digital Marketing and Social Media, which is again from UCA. These all are your bachelor programs, which is basically for Economic and Business Administration. Right now, moving on to the Faculty of Creative Industries, we have Bachelor's in Graphic Design from UCA. Then we have Bachelor's in Animation from UCA and Bachelor's in Illustration from UCA. I know you're seeing quite a lot of UCA courses, so that's why I told you this is one of our key partners when it comes to bachelor courses. The UCA happens to be our biggest partner. Now, another program which is extremely in demand is Faculty of Computer Science and Informatics. It is BSc Honors, which is Computer Science and Digitization. That is again basically going to be from UCA. So these are certain undergraduate programs that BSBI offers to our students to ensure we skill them up, to ensure we master them up in academics so that they meet the career goals. I'm going to move on from here now. Right. So the next slide is going to talk about our programs which are going to be postgraduate and doctorate. As I told you, at BSBI, we basically provide bachelor's, master's, and doctorate programs. So these are the basically programs which we are talking about in the economics and business administration. So you see MA Tourism, Hospitality and Event Management from UCA. Now I want to spend a quick moment here. So you will find a lot of students who would basically do bachelor's with us and then again do masters with us, because they're so happy with the kind of facility that we provide, the kind of campus we have, the kind of faculty we have, the kind of experience that they have. They do a bachelor's in tourism, hospitality, and event management, and then they do a master's with us as well. So we find a lot of students who do bachelor's and masters. Then we have MA in innovation and entrepreneurship. We have international tourism, hospitality, and event management. Finance and investment in MSc, MSc digital marketing, MSc International Health Management, again one of those courses which is in demand. We have Global MBA, we have MBA CUC. I know there are two MBAs, but there are three MBAs. We have Global MBA from UTIU also, but it's one of the top selling courses, Masters in Business Administration. And we have a DBA, Doctorate in Business Administration, which is UTIU. So these are our postgraduates and doctorate program. We have doctorate only as one program, which is Doctorate in Business Administration, but we have large variety of bachelors as well as postgraduate programs, right? And this was for this slide, which is in economics and business administration. Now I'll move on to the next, which is called as postgraduate programs, while the heading says postgraduate and doctorate. For Faculty of Creative Industries, we have MA in visual communication, and then we have Faculty of Computer Science and Informatics. It is MSc Data Analytics, and we have MSc Information Technology Management. Now that's where, if you remember in the beginning of the presentation, I did tell you the kind of variety of programs, the kind of portfolio management that we have is so diversified, which helps the students to choose, go ahead and make the right decision for them. And I'm still not done. These are just certain programs which are there. I'm going to talk to you about, basically, we still have quite a few new programs which have been added, which are extremely in demand and which will help you to fetch your career goals. Right. Now, while UCA, you saw a lot of UCA courses there. We for us at BSBI, all our partners are equal. We want to give them importance, and in terms of we have demand from all the students as well. Our new programs have been launched at BSBI. We have launched 5 new programs in partnership with Unitino. Faculty of in economic and business administration, we have psychology and psychological discipline. That's a BSc program. Then we have an MA in energy management, and then again we have an MSc in psychology, which talks about cognitive process and technology, right? So this is bachelor's and master's both. And then we have faculty of computer science and informatics. There's a huge demand for computer science courses. There's a huge demand for informatics. So we are talking about MA in logistics and MSc in engineer management. These are 5 top new courses which BSBI has shortlisted to extend to our students, and we've really got some fabulous response to these courses. I'm just going to give you a couple of seconds on this slide. In the meantime, while I'm going to sip some water. I'll move on. I think so. I should talk to you why we spoke about BSBI, why we spoke to you about the key reasons why you choose BSBI, and also, we have spoke about the programs, about our academic partners. How is Berlin going to help you? How is Athens, Greece and France, Paris and Hamburg in Germany is going to help you? I think so. We should talk about our entry requirement as well, and basically, how does it help? So basically, at BSBI, I just want to go ahead and run you through a quick cycle before I move on to the next slide. So at BSBI, we don't charge you an application fee at all, right? For any of our students, we do not charge an application fee. And I know some of you have already filed an application who is going ahead and paid us the amount as well. So we at BSBI don't process anything for application. It's a free of cost. All you have to do is go visit our website, fill the application form. One of the student recruitment advisors, your dedicated student recruitment advisor would get in touch with you, speak to you, understand what is your requirement, understand what is your need, and then recommend you to ensure that you go ahead and meet your education goals and career goals, right? So that is something which is important. So this clearly shows to process an application at BSBI, we don't charge you anything. Our website is a knowledge hub. If you haven't visited yet, please go ahead and visit it. Great. Now, I'm going to talk to you about entry requirements. So in order to get an offer letter from a school, we need to ensure you're meeting these entry requirements, right? Now, our entry requirements are fairly simple, and we try and accommodate the request, whatever the application is processed. But at the same time, we need to be careful in terms of processing every application, right? So entry requirement differs between what program are you selecting and what is being offered. So obviously for a bachelor's course, the entry requirement is different. For a master's course, the entry requirement is different. But I've highlighted and put it in one slide for all of you to understand what are the key requirement, whether you do a bachelor's, master's, or a doctorate, right? I'm not defining on the slide because it depends from a program to program. So supposing so I can't give you age now, but for that, I would encourage you to go ahead and visit our website. But the key entry requirements which are going to make an impact is, for each program, students would have to meet the criteria for the program of study, which is minimum age, your academic qualification, and English language requirements. It's fairly simple. All we look at is minimum age, academic qualification, and English language requirements. So these are 3 requirements that every student is required. I repeat again, this depends on the program that you want to select. The requirement differs from program to program, from bachelor's to master's and master's to doctorate. Great. I would want to move on to questions. I'm glad we are bang on time and I've finished the presentation on time so that I can pick up live questions as much as possible. I sincerely hope I can see people are already asking questions and it's coming up on my screen, which I'll be checking in a moment. Great. So thank you for joining us for this presentation, which I will tell you a bit later after I pick up the questions. And let me see how it goes. 1 minute. Okay, yeah, I see quite a few questions here. Okay, my first question is from Akshita. Hi, Akshita. Thanks for joining this webinar. I'm picking up your question now. I have taken admission in Global MBA UC for October intake. I have registered in VFS, but I didn't get any appointment date yet. What I should do in my situation? Does BSBI provide me an extension letter? Yes, Ankita. So just to pick up your question, I would strongly recommend you to go ahead and get in touch with your dedicated student recruitment advisor, or also we have a student support officer who can look at your need. You have registered at VFS, but you didn't get your appointment date. When it comes to appointment date, we can help you, we can guide you, but that totally lies in the hands of VFS and embassy. But when it comes to the extension letter, yes, BSBI will provide you the extension letter. For that, you would have to go ahead, find your, go ahead and check your check with your dedicated student recruitment advisor and student support officer. Okay. Can you explain second question? The second question is, can you explain a little more about career services team? Yes. So we have a dedicated career services team, which has basically been there on a campus. It helps you in several ways in terms of, it helps you in several ways, which helps you to understand what is your need there, right from, ensuring in terms of from writing CVs to preparing you from the interviews and basically going ahead and preparing you for mock interviews, writing your resumes, ensuring preparing you with questions, what kind of questions can come up, helping you with internship and all of that. We definitely have a dedicated career service team which will go ahead and ensure that we pick up. So don't worry, we have a very strong student support team which will help you in terms of every possible way to get you what you need. Apart from this, we also have career fairs, right? We don't limit ourselves at student support, or just a career services team. We also have career services. We also have career fairs, which helps you interact with the employers. BSBI actively participates on career fairs as well, right? I'm just going through the questions. Give me a moment. Okay, I have Akshita. Sir, my other question is that, sir, once I have completed my graduation from BSBI, which degree will I get from UC or BSBI? So Ankita, it's a degree which is partnered with UC and BSBI. So it would basically be a degree, though it's a UC university, when BSBI would be there. So that's going to be in both in sync together. And but it's definitely a valuable degree. Once you complete your graduation, obviously you're completing your graduation from BSBI. So there would be a degree from BSBI as well. I will move on to the next question. Okay, I have a question from Ali. Hello, sir. I have a question now. I'm sorry, Ali, I'm just taking a time and reading it. Hello, sir. I have a question. How can change the campus? Okay, so you want to change the campus. How can you change the campus? You have applied in Berlin. Okay, I have applied in Berlin, but I am changing the campus and I apply in Paris. How can I apply there? So Ali, I'm sure you would have a dedicated student recruitment advisor who has assisted you with your application, offer, got you paid the deposit, and make sure that it is happening. So it's very clear. The student recruitment advisor who has assisted you with Berlin, please get in touch with him. We can, if your program permits and the choice of program that you've made, we can let you change from Berlin to Paris, that should not be a problem, but provided the program that you're selected for. So the best possible solution, or what I would recommend you, is to go ahead and get in touch with your student recruitment advisor. I hope I've answered your question, Ali. Great. I have a next question now coming in from Andrew. Hi, Andrew. Hola. I would like to know the difference between MBA and Global MBA. There's a lot of difference actually. I'm sure you would have seen in the slide when we are talking about our MBAs have been provided by our global MBA is provided by two different partners, and then we have an MBA which is going to be provided by a different university. I cannot run you through the complete curriculum, but there's a huge difference. For that, I would encourage you to go through our website, which talks about the details of the course and done it. The global MBA is fairly more vast, and MBA is more limited to the business administration. So it depends on the choice that you want to make it. Right. Apart from this, the current curriculum, it also matters what is the previous qualification that you have had. So for that, you would have to go through the website to understand the curriculum, what is MBA covering, what is global MBA covering, and then you would also have to decide which academic partner are you going to go ahead and select it. Great. Let me check if there are any more questions coming up. Okay, I have a question from Sandra. Hi, I have applied for BSc in tourism, October intake, but I didn't get money to pay my school fees. I still have my admission in case I'm ready now. Yes, Sandra, if you've applied for a course, and basically, we are currently actually going ahead and pursuing our October intake. It is one of the biggest intakes for BSBI and fairly very successful. So yes, if you're ready now, we are running through right now, but we have very limited seats. I have to say that. So you would have to make the decision immediately. Please get in touch with your student recruitment advisor, or feel free to basically, go ahead and write it at info@bsbi.com. You will go ahead and get all the questions. We are currently running. Our seats are open for October intake, but we have very limited seats. It's one of the courses which is in high demand that you've opted for. So it is BSc in tourism is basically a very demanding course. So you will have to get in touch with your student recruitment advisor. Okay. Question from Othello. What is the minimum age for the master programs? Hi, Othello. I did tell you it depends on a program to program. It depends on the criteria of admissions. You would first have to go through the website, check which master programs that you want to decide, whether you want to do a global MBA, whether you want to do an MBA, or whether you want to do an MSc in any other faculty management. So basically, you need to decide the program. Based on that, I would be able to confirm the minimum age of master's program. So what I would recommend you is to first decide the program, process your application, which is absolutely of no cost to you. You process your application, you'll get a quick call from a student recruitment advisor who is always there to assist you. And once they assist you, it's very simple, and I'm sure the process will be seamless. They will completely help you with all your minimum age criteria. They'll help you with your documentation. Then that is sent over to our admissions team. Admissions would basically go ahead, screen your documents, and if you meet the criteria, you would be getting the offer letter. So I cannot give you a number whether it's 21 or 22. It depends on the program that you're selecting for, and your previous academics also matter. If you remember, I did tell you minimum age, your academic qualification, and also your English language ability matters, right? So these are the three criteria which are broadly given an update to all the students about, but I cannot define a number now. I hope I've answered your question. Okay, I have a question from Duriya Sami. Hi, Duriya Sami. I hope I am addressing you correctly. Can we change the program once we joined? Like if I enroll in MBA, after studying for 1 month, can we change to global MBA? That's a good question, Duriya Swami. But honestly, I encourage all students to do enough research before they choose a program, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a matter of your interest, it's a matter of what you want to do. So firstly, we encourage our students to go ahead and choose the program carefully, right? Secondly, it is very important, once you make a decision, we should be sticking to it. I would not recommend, or it's not recommended to change a course, especially after what you have started, right? So I would not recommend a change of course until at least, okay, you can at least look at changing a course if you have not started. We do change intakes if there's a visa issue, but changing of course is not recommended. I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend and encourage all our students to go through the course carefully and basically, decide which course they want to go, and then we look at the decision. But in exception basis, it can be considered, but we don't recommend that. Okay, I have a question from Anatula. Hi, Anatula. I've submitted my documents and was accepted from your university. How much time it will take? I'll get my visa. As well, in embassies, there is so rush. They don't give as soon appointments. Okay, I'm trying to read the question. I got your question now. Okay, Anatula, first of all, I'm glad. Congratulations that you've got an offer from our university. We look forward to having you on board. We look forward to seeing you in our campus and welcoming you. When it comes to visas and embassies, we don't make a decision. It's a sole decision of the embassies to basically go ahead and grant you the visa. Also remember, it also depends on your origin country that we are talking about, so that you haven't mentioned where are you belonging from. So on visa front, we, or at the most that BSBI does its best is help the students, assist the students with visa appointments, help them with collecting documents, prepare them for the mock interviews of ensuring to give the visa interviews. But when it comes to guaranteeing a visa appointment or how long will the visa take, it solely depends of your origin country, and it's on the decision of embassy whether your visa is accepted or whether your visa is rejected. God forbid, that's again a decision of embassy. BSBI plays no role. Where does BSBI play role is to assist the student in collecting the documents. Our visa officers will go through the documents, ensure that everything is correct, prepare you for the interview if there is any. Now the appointment, I do understand there's a lot of rush where you're talking about. It also depends from where you're coming from, right? There are quite a few countries where visa appointments are pretty open. We are getting the visa appointments in about 60 days, and there are countries which take a little longer time. But that should not stop you from starting the study. That's what sets BSBI differently versus the other institutes, right, Anatola? So basically, if you don't, if supposing if you have an offer from our university, correct, and if your visa is still not stamped, I would encourage you to start your courses online. We have October intake anyways in hybrid model. I'll quickly take a moment and explain you the hybrid model where you start the course online, and what I was supposing in a month or two, once your visa gets stamped, you're ready to fly to school, and then you can start taking the other classes, basically going ahead and take it in a campus. Now, how is this going to help you? All students who are studying in Germany have the privilege of the post-study visa. One is you're saving time. Secondly, you're starting online. You get to know BSBI much earlier before you reach the campus. And let me tell you, our online faculty, our online facility that we provide to the students is absolutely crystal clear. It's the same classroom experience. You are participating in all the classroom activities. The only difference is you're just waiting for your visa to stamp, and then you're good to fly. So I hope I've answered your question. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to commit a date or when is it going to be. So I'm hoping, like you, that you get the visa appointment as soon as possible and you get the visa stamped. And I hope you're for the October intake, Anatola. It's really heartwarming to see, so many questions coming in, which is really good. Please keep asking me questions. I'm here to answer your questions, and I'll try and pick up as many questions as possible. Okay, let me move on to the next question now. Okay, I've picked up the Anatola's question. Okay, the next question I have is from Matteo. Hi, Matteo. Thanks for asking the question. I'm applying for October intake 2022 for MSc Digital Marketing. I want to ask when the lessons are going to start, if the university offers some accommodations to the students. Yes, so coming to your question on accommodation, your accommodation, yes, BSBI is involved in accommodation as well. We do provide various kind of accommodation facilities to our students. Let me tell you that it is basically just not one category. We do understand there are different categories of accommodation. So yes, BSBI provides to go ahead and give different kind of accommodation services to our students. So it's covered. So we can help you with that. Coming to the start dates, you have mentioned the course to me. You would have to get in touch with your student recruitment advisor, or maybe SSO, a student support team, and they would be able to assist you with the start date. And if you're in Berlin, I would encourage you to go ahead and visit our campus as well. You can meet a campus support team. It's also pasted on the accommodations link here. Since you have asked the question, we have pasted the link. If you want to go through the accommodation link, please go ahead and go through that. We have various kind of accommodation services that we render a student. So at BSBI, when I say that providing students a top experience is a top priority, we try. I mean it in terms of we try to be one-stop shop. We try to be one-stop shop for all our students under one roof. We try and give you the best possible service, right from giving you the best faculty, ensuring the best program, best campus facility, accommodation, everything. So it's very important we give you the best possible options. Okay, I have a question from Mr. Pankaj. Sir, are part-time options available in Berlin? Yes, Pankaj, as I told you, we do understand that students are moving from any part of the world to Germany. Yes, we do have part-time and full-time job options in Berlin, where our career services team are going to go ahead and help you with. We do provide internships, and that's how it is. So the answer to your question is yes. Okay. I will move on to the next question now. Just give me a minute, guys. It's really great that there's so many questions popping up. Okay, yeah, I have the next question. I have a question from Joel. Hello, I'm Joel. Hi, Joel. Hope you're doing well. Good hearing from you. I have applied for BSBI BA Graphic Design from October. I've got my conditional offer. Also, have paid my deposit tuition fee. Great. So, Joel, firstly, congratulations for getting your conditional offer letter for BA Graphics Design for your October intake. Welcome to BSBI, as you've already paid the deposit tuition fee as well. We look forward to having you on board. And I just wanted to check, you would start when do I get my acceptance letter? My first point is, if you've got your conditional offer letter, it depends on a case-to-case basis. Have you submitted your other documents? And you can only start when do you get your acceptance letter? I would have to look into your case. So for that, you would have to get in touch with your student recruitment advisor who's assisting you, because if there's any formality which is pending from you, that has to be completed, right? Once you complete that formality and once you move to an unconditional offer letter, you'll automatically, everything will get into place, and then you can start your visa process. So your case has to be looked by a student recruitment advisor. Please get in touch with him or her, understand the case. While you've paid your deposit, that guarantees you a seat. So your seat is confirmed. Congratulations. But I need to check your case, understand what's pending to get you to acceptance letter. And once you get everything, then you can definitely start your visa process. I have a question from Sandra. Please, I want to know BSBI can help students in payment of school fees. Very good question. Yes. If you remember, Sandra, I showed you one of the key reasons at BSBI is affordable programs. When I talk about affordable programs, it's very clear. We, in fact, as a matter of fact, to help students, we just don't charge you the full fee at one go. They are very attractive. They are very interesting installment payment plans. We have, different kind of installment payment plans which help you to pay your fees easily while you're working part-time or full-time. So at BSBI, we have super attractive, I'm very confident in saying that, where, we have kind of scholarships. First is scholarship. We have very good scholarship offers, which are currently running. Super attractive. As I told you, October intake is very critical for us. Second is, apart from scholarship discounts, we also have installment payment plan options where you can break your fees at your convenience and go ahead and do it. And in certain countries, like, we have tied up with certain financial institutes like EduLoan, where, we will not assist you, but, we can guide you from where you can pick up the loan. But that again depends on the country that you belong to. But now we definitely have interesting, flexible payment plan options, and we have some super attractive scholarship programs, apart from our programs being extremely affordable. I can see also the link has been pasted for all of your reference, which you can go through for, the complete offers that we are running on which program. Okay, I hope I answered the question. I have a few more questions coming up. Okay, my next question is from Merv. Hi, Merv. I hope I'm announcing your name correctly. Please forgive me if I don't. I have got admissions from BSBI Department of Digital Marketing and October intake, but the visa process taking a long time. That's why I will have to postpone it to February. So will I get another admission letter from BSBI? Very good question, Merv. This is a common question that I get usually from my students. First of all, yes, we allow you to defer the intake from October to February, but personally, I would not recommend you to do that. At BSBI, as I told you, we provide hybrid option. So the course that you have opted for your October intake has an hybrid option where you can go ahead and start online. And as soon as you get the visa, you're good to fly, right? And whether it's 1 month, 2 months, or 15 days, or 50 days, right? So I strongly suggest you to start your courses online rather than deferring your intake or rather than postponing your intake. That is not advisable, or that wouldn't be a great option to consider. So I would strongly recommend you is to go ahead and start with the hybrid model where you start online and you have anyways, processed your visa, right? Your visa process is basically under process, and I'm hoping you're done with the appointment and all. So if it's taking longer as well, then you should just start online and get to campus. But just to answer your question, yes, deferral is definitely the case, and for that you would have to get in touch with your student recruitment advisor or your student support officer to go ahead and request for a deferral. But I strongly recommend not to do that because there are a lot of advantages of starting online. Trust me, you will really enjoy our online experience. And once you go ahead and get your visa, you're happy to come to campus, and we'll be more than happy to welcome you. But referral is an option. Okay, I have one more question. I have a question from Patrick. Hi, Patrick. Good hearing from you. Thanks for joining in, buddy. Hello, I'm Patrick. I want to know whether the bank statement is a must for a student to get a visa. Patrick, your VFS and your visa requirements would be assisted by a student support officer. It again depends from which embassy and which part of the country or which part of the world you belong to. There are cases, where bank statement is being asked. It's always good to have a proof of financial to be submitted. So I cannot give a blanket answer that it's a yes or no. It again depends on your application, from where you're processing, which embassy, which consulate. But I guess most of them would ask you for a bank statement, and it's always better and safer to have the bank statement ready. Right? I hope I've answered your question, Patrick. Okay, I have a question from Maximus. Hi, Maximus. And until I get visa, can I attend the classes with online mode? Yes, absolutely, Maximus. This is what we recommend the students until you get your visa. And if you're not even start your visa process, because and supposing if you're from a country where you get a visa in 60 days, you should definitely go ahead and start your course online. And as soon as you get your visa, you fly to school. You will have the online experience. It is absolutely same as class. You will have the comfort sitting in your home country, starting the course, and as soon as your visa is stamped, you go ahead and come to Berlin, maybe to Athens, or maybe to France, or to Hamburg. Yeah, so yes, while your visa is under process, you go ahead and start your course online. I hope this is for October intake, Maximus. That would be a great decision for you to make to start online. It's just around the corner. Okay, I have a question now from Othalo. What is the difference between Masters in Tourism, Hospitality and Event Management, and International Tourism and Hospitality in Events Management? I'm interested in studying Masters in Tourism, Hospitality and Event Management. I asked earlier about the minimum. Yeah, correct. So I know, Othila, that you have asked about the minimum requirement of a master's program, right? As mentioned to you, it again differs from a course to course. Now, when it comes to difference of course in masters of tourism, hospitality and event management, and international tourism of hospitality and event management, they're two different courses. Obviously, I cannot run you through the complete curriculum, but I can tell you international tourism is more of a global covering, and tourism is more of, a proper tourism course which focuses only on tourism. So for that, you would have to go through the website. I wouldn't be able to answer you the key differences in terms of, what's exactly the difference is, right? So basically, it depends on, you would have to go through the website, go through what are the details of the course, and then decide which course do you want to go ahead for. And now coming to your second part, your minimum age for master's program, you would have to go through the details. It depends again, and I wouldn't be able to give you a number. Great, let me check if there are any other questions. I'm really glad there are quite a few questions have come. I hope this presentation has helped you all. Yes, so I don't, okay, yeah, I don't have any more questions. So with this, I would like to thank you all and ensure that, if you have any questions, reach out to us at ask@berlinsbi.com. Thank you for joining us. We at BSBI look forward to welcoming you, having you on board, and ensure to give you the best possible experience. So feel free to reach out to us if you have anything. Thank you so much for your time. And if there's anything that we can do, let us know. I should say I got a lot of questions. This shows that this is a very interactive, very good attendees which have joined in. So keep joining in. We are going to have many more webinars like this to address all your queries. Thank you everyone for joining. Bye-bye. Have a good evening, good night, wherever you're from. Enjoy your rest of the day. Happy weekend.